Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. In today's video, we're going to show you guys how to activate Windows Server 2025 Core Standard or Data Center. Before we get started with today's video, if you guys are interested in purchasing Windows Server, remote desktop licenses, Windows 10, Windows 11, Microsoft Office, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll have those links down below. So without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, so a few quick things we wanted to mention before we jump into the on-screen portion of this video. The first thing is that this video is covering how to install the full version of Windows Server 2025 Core. And that means that we're not going to be using an evaluation edition of Windows Server for this tutorial. Microsoft does not directly supply the ISO for the full version unless you've already purchased the software. And if you are interested in purchasing and licensing Windows Server 2025 Core Standard or Data Center, we offer these operating systems at Indigo Software for a great price. And if you purchase from us, we will immediately supply you with a download link for the ISO, so the correct image installation file, as well as your product key, which you'll both need to successfully download and activate the software. With that out of the way, let's jump onto the computer. All right, guys, so in my downloads folder, we're going to see the Windows Server 2025 Standard Retail ISO. This is the correct file. Again, we will provide this directly to you if you purchase from Indigo Software. I'm going to start with moving this to a secure location where it will not be deleted or cleaned up by temporary file system management. I have a folder for this in my desktop called Installation Documents. I'll go ahead and paste it here. Now, in this tutorial, we're using a virtual machine. So we're going to be using Microsoft Hyper-V. Now, if you're doing this on a physical machine, you can still follow along with this tutorial. You'll just skip this step and you'll either be installing from a previous version of Windows Server, in which case you can mount the ISO directly on your machine, or you could also do a clean install via a bootable USB drive. We have videos for those installation methods on the channel as well, but be sure to watch this video all the way through because we will be focusing on how to activate Windows Server 2025 Core. So with that being said, we've got our image installation file. Let's go into Hyper-V now, and we're going to create a new virtual machine. So I'll go to New, we'll click Virtual Machine, click Next on this page, and let's go ahead and call this Windows Serve Standard Core. We're going to be doing the Standard Edition here. Let's go ahead and hit Next. For this tutorial, I'll do a Generation 1 machine. I'll give it the default startup memory, and we'll connect the default switch. I'll hit Next. And here we want to go ahead and make a virtual hard disk. I'm going to make this just over the size that's needed for the operating system, so I'll just set it to 40 gigabytes. I'll hit Next. And here's where we get to install that operating system. So this is a very important step. We're going to install an operating system from a bootable CD, which again, we mentioned you could do earlier, /DVD-ROM. And instead of the physical drive, we're going to use an image file or a .iso file. Here we can see the standard retail ISO that we just downloaded. So we'll click Open, we'll click Next, and we'll click Finish. All right, and that's it for the setup of our virtual machine. Let's go ahead and double click to run. We'll click Start, and we're going to be brought into the Windows Server Setup wizard. We'll leave the languages and the time and currency format, or you can change that if you want to. Here we have keyboard input method, and we need to install Windows Server. So we can go ahead and agree that everything will be deleted. This option is kind of irrelevant here. And then we have an option to use a product key here, but we are going to show you guys how to activate via the command prompt. And so for now, we're going to select I don't have a product key. Here we have the options to install the data center or the standard version of Windows Server. Now, since we are doing this for Server Core, we don't want the desktop experience, so we're not going to select this one. And we do want Windows Server Standard in this case. So I'll hit Next. We'll hit Accept on the license agreement. Here we have our disk 0, and we'll click Next on that. And let's click Install. We'll come back once this is done. All right, guys, so we are now prompted to change our display configuration. We'll change this to large. So it wants us to change the user password. We'll press OK. Let's go ahead and enter our password of choice. And we have to confirm that. And I'll press Enter. Password has been changed. For this, I'm going to do required only for optional data to Microsoft, and our sconfig is now loading. So our install was successful. We have our sconfig menu. If you're not familiar with this already, this is an easy way to navigate without having to directly use PowerShell for everything. So I can access, for example, Windows activation by hitting 11, remote desktop by 7. So you just type the number here, but we can just as easily hit 15 to exit the command line. If we ever want to go back to sconfig, we just type in sconfig. Now I can either access the activation menu by hitting 11 for Windows activation. Again, I can also just go straight to the command line, PowerShell, and we're going to type in the command slmgr/IPK. And then we're going to go ahead and paste in our actual product key. We're going to have this blurred on the screen, but this is an actual valid key of Windows Server 2025. I'll press enter. We can see installed product key successfully. And now there's a couple of more commands just to make sure that we're all the way activated. We'll do slmgr/ATO. This is the activation command. We'll press enter, and we can see that Windows Server Standard Edition product activated successfully. The last one is slmgr/XPR. We'll press enter, and this is just to confirm that the machine is permanently activated. So we'll press OK, and our Windows Server Core 2025 is now fully activated. There's one more command that we wanted to show you guys, and that is dism/online/get-target editions. So this is going to show us that if we wanted to upgrade to Server Data Center Core, that is an available upgrade based on the installation that we have. And we could similarly do another dism command to set our edition as Server Data Center and then use that key to upgrade to Server Data Center. So that is an option. We've got videos for this on our channel, but we just wanted to quickly go over that. If you wanted to, for example, upgrade to data center or activate a data center key from the standard ISO, we would do dism/online/set edition. Then we would type Server Data Center Core followed by our product key, right? So then we would add our 25-digit key. Note that if you went ahead and did this after activating like we just did, we would basically be doing an in-place upgrade. But this would be the correct command to upgrade or change to our target edition here, which in this case is Server Data Center Core. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about anything we went over, feel free to drop those in the comments below, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. Again, if you're interested in purchasing genuine Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo software. We'll have those links down below. As our channel continues to grow, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas. If you have any ideas of your own, we'd love to hear what those are. Most viewer commented video requests get made into actual videos on our channel. Lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support our channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.